After understanding the body system that helps our body absorb oxygen from the air so our organs can work, we will now study how oxygen and other materials are transported throughout the body. Let us now study about the circulatory system. In all animals, except a few simple types, the circulatory system is used to transport nutrients and oxygen throughout the body. In addition to transporting nutrients, the circulatory system also picks up waste products generated by metabolic processes and delivers them to other organs for disposal. It keeps us healthy and alive. In all vertebrate organisms, as well as some invertebrates, this is a closed-loop system in which the blood is not free in a cavity. The circulatory system is composed of three basic parts: the heart, blood vessels, and the blood. The blood consists of liquid component called plasma and the solid component called cells. The plasma is the liquid portion of the blood that contains clotting factors, hormones, antibodies, dissolved gases, nutrients, and waste. The cellular components of the blood include the red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. The red blood cells, or erythrocytes, carry hemoglobin and oxygen. These disc-shaped cells transport oxygen and carbon dioxide. They are produced in the bone marrow of the long and flat bones like ribs and femur. They lose their nuclei at maturity and live for approximately 120 days. All red blood cells are destroyed in the liver and spleen and contain hemoglobin. Each hemoglobin molecule can carry 4 oxygen atoms. The presence of oxygen turns hemoglobin bright red. A certain hormone known as erythropoietin, made by the kidneys, stimulates the production of RBCs in the bone marrow. And one of the illegal drugs that some top Olympic athletes have been caught using is erythropoietin. What do you think will this hormone do that will give athletes an edge in competitions? Another cellular component is the white blood cell. White blood cells are also called leukocytes. White blood cells are large cells with nuclei which defend the body against diseases by recognizing proteins that do not belong to the body. There are 5 different types of leukocytes. The distinction is done on the basis of granules and its specialized functions on how to protect the body. They can pass through the walls of capillaries to patrol the tissues and reach the lymph system. The lifespan of white blood cells ranges from 13 to 20 days, after which they are destroyed in the lymphatic system. The number of leukocytes changes with age. The last cellular component are the platelets. They are also called as thrombocytes. Because they lack a nuclei, platelets have a short lifespan, usually about 10 days. Platelets aggregate at the site of a wound. Broken cells and platelets release chemicals to stimulate thrombin production. Thrombin converts the protein fibrinogen into sticky fibrin, which binds with the clot. We now go to the blood vessels. Blood vessels are a closed network of tubes. They bring blood to the different parts of the body. The largest type is the artery. Small arteries are called arterioles. Arteries are also the thickest type of blood vessels and are elastic. They carry oxygenated blood away from the heart to the capillaries. They transport blood under very high pressure. Another type of blood vessels are the veins. Small veins are called venules. Veins contain a muscular layer, but less elastic and muscular than arteries. They carry deoxygenated blood away from the capillaries back to the heart. Veins have valves that prevent backflow, allowing the blood only to move in one direction. The capillaries are the smallest blood vessels. They are microscopic. Their walls are only 1 cell thick, allowing exchange of gases, nutrients, and wastes. They connect arterioles to venules. Another part of the circulatory system is the heart. The size of the heart is as big or a little larger than the size of your closed fist. This is located in the thoracic cavity. Its blunt, rounded point is called the apex, and its flat part found at the opposite end of it is called the base. It is protected by the rib cage and is enclosed by a thick membrane called the pericardium. The muscular wall called septum divides the heart into 2 sides. It has 4 chambers, 2 of which are collectively called atria, which are responsible for receiving blood from the different parts of the body. The contractions of these 2 chambers send blood through valves to the other 2 chambers known as ventricles. These chambers contract and pump blood to the different parts of the body. The 4-chambered heart in birds and mammals, including humans, allows complete separation of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Complete separation is necessary to support the fast metabolism found in homeotherms or warm-blooded animals. The valves in the heart prevent blood from flowing back. The sinoatrial node located on the top of the right atrium is a nervous tissue that regulates heartbeat. There are 2 types of circulation in the human body. We have the pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. In pulmonary circulation, blood flows between the heart and the lungs. Systemic circulation involves the flow of blood between the heart and the different cells of the body. After learning about the different parts, functions, and processes in the circulatory system, let us ask ourselves, how does the circulatory system transport blood throughout the body? The circulatory system is a vital organ system. Do we have to take good care of it? How can we take good care of our heart and the other parts of the circulatory system and the respiratory system as well?